Hey guys, welcome to the Fearless Morning Show, evening edition. Hope you had the most amazing day ever. Please make sure you share the show because sharing is caring. If your friends and family don't have Facebook, send over to that YouTube channel. They can binge watch all the Fearless Morning shows over there. If they don't do that, and subscribe to the Fearless Morning Show because it costs you nothing to do that. If they don't do that, we have the podcast, everywhere podcasts are found, so they can listen in there. It costs nothing to subscribe to that. They do that. We have books, we have movies, we have all the things. So tell them, and if they don't want to do any of that, tell them I said, I hope they had the most amazing day ever. So I hope you guys were peaceful, period. I know I was, y'all. I'm trying to grow my nails, but they will not let me be great. So let's go. While you're sharing that, don't forget, if you would like a planner, you can still grab a planner. bit.ly/LPC Planner 2023. And it is downloadable. So meaning once you purchase it, you can download it and print it out for yourself. If you would like a hard copy, you can order those as well. But today, or this evening, I want to talk about willingly accepting less, right? So as we are yesterday we talked about shifting for clarity. And that sometimes you got to change how you see things. Like you got to shift what you see for more clarity, for more understanding. And as you're doing that, the realization I'm hoping you'll come to, or that will enlighten you, or if you're open to acknowledging something different, is that sometimes we willingly accept less because other people tell us less is what we can expect from them. And so I learned a lesson, and we'll always learn. Confessions and Conversations by JoJo, okay? The lesson I learned is that some people absolutely enjoyed that I didn't ask for nothing. Not only did they enjoy that I didn't ask for nothing, they said that to me. So in relationships, they would say, I'm glad you don't ask for nothing. I'm glad that you understand this about me, and I'm glad you understand about this about me. And I realized I was understanding what I was being understanding about were less than things that I wanted. Meaning that you can take relationships, you can take friendships, you can take career shifts, I can take anything. And make this a scrub exercise, where in your life are you accepting less because someone convinced you that less was the only thing available to you? And then they put it in such a way that it made it feel like it was a compliment, and you accepted it like it was a compliment. And then you begin to change your world, your life, your words, and you begin to shift into a different way because they said less than was available to you. And that because it was less than, that's what they liked more about you. The less than. They didn't like all the things about you that demanded more. They liked the less things that you demanded about you more. Meaning they liked that you didn't ask for nothing. They liked that you didn't ask for a raise. They liked that you just went along to get along. They liked that you never had any problems. They liked that you didn't want to be loved this way. You didn't ask for any gifts. You didn't ask for any affection. They enjoyed and loved that most about you. But they did not like the most about you. The demanding part that says, I deserve this, this, and this. And sometimes we begin to settle for less than in our career, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially. And I need you to think about this on a mental, as you're going through this in your mental space, where you have settled for less than, right? You settled for less than. And then you convinced yourself it was a compliment. And then you shifted your life to fit that. I had that revelation this morning. So much so that as I was driving, I put on my voice recorder and recorded it. And then I had to deal with myself and give myself some grace and peace and forgive myself for allowing that thing, which if you watch yesterday's show, we talked about shifting for clarity. It will help you with that. And the important part is in this growth process and this growth phase is that as you're shifting clarity, as you are thinking about what you willingly accepted less than of, is that period that you sit there with that thought, that you think about it. Okay? You can think about it. You can feel bad. You can cry. You can feel any type of way. If it's a job you want to quit, you can, whatever it is, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, feel the way that you need to feel about it, but not live in it. Not stay there in that spot. Because, and I think for some of us, that's where we get stopped most, is that we get stopped in, I want to keep reliving it. I want to keep going over and over and over and over and over it again and again. And the more you do that, the more it is ingrained. And you remember, you will experience what you say. Meaning, the more you say that thing, the more you're going to experience that thing. So if you don't want to experience that, then you need to be careful with the words that are coming out of your mouth. And if you watched last night's show, we talked about shifting for clarity, shifting your mindset for clarity of how you think and what you're thinking. Are you shifting that? And so today, we're willingly accepting less. Have you convinced yourself that the less than that anybody is offering, whether it is your career, financially, mentally, emotionally, relationship-wise, is the less than? Are they offering it to you in such a way that you think it's a compliment? But it's really not. But you're accepting it because they keep giving it to you. Girl, I'm so glad that you don't require all of this work. I'm so glad that you know me and you don't require me to do any of these things in a relationship that you may need to survive in a relationship, or you may need in a career shift, or you may need financially, mentally, emotionally. I'm glad you don't need any of that because, one, I can't give it to you. Two, I'm going to frame it in such a way that you think it's a compliment, so you're going to willingly accept less from me, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, career shift. And then you're going to think it's a compliment. So now you're going to be parading around, be brave, like, yeah, this job appreciates me. I do all the work and get paid less. Yeah, this relationship really loves me. I don't get anything that I need out of it, but the compliment is this. And if you think about it, the compliment is that they're glad that you accept less than. They're glad that you are accepting less than. So on this great, most amazing day, it's going to be a great day. It has been a great day. I hope you were peaceful, period, because there's nothing after that. But I want you to think about, in what areas are you accepting less than, and that somebody has framed the less than in such a way that you think it's a compliment. Y'all, when I said that to myself this morning, I was like, wow. Now, I'm thinking back. This hit me from years ago, this morning, that I was willingly accepting less than because they said, I'm so glad that, you don't like this. And I'm so glad that you don't like that. And I'm so glad you don't expect this and this from me or out of the relationship. Please insert mentally, emotionally, physically, financially. Okay, we always gonna learn from JoJo's mistakes, okay? And as I was thinking about that, they framed it in such a way like I felt like it was a compliment. Yeah, I love them and they like that I don't require a lot. When the lot is what I needed to be engaged and happy in that moment. But because I willingly accepted less and it was framed as a compliment, I took it. And friend, it's never, ever, ever gonna work. Never. I don't care. I don't care what you do. I don't care how you frame it. Because eventually, you're going to get mad, angry, frustrated, hurt, feelings hurt, mad. You're going to cuss people out. Then you're going to feel bad about yourself. Like, how of all people could I let somebody do this to me? Job, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially. How can I feel this way? How can my job do this to me? How could I financially make this mistake? And listen, feel all the feelings. Get mad. Your feelings are hurt. We're going to cry it out. I'm cuss. I'm do all the things. But I'm not going to sit there. I'm going to give myself some grace and some peace, right? I'm going to say, okay, well, you know, JoJo, it is what it is, friend. You experience what you say. That's what we talked about last week. You experience what you say. The more I say it, the more I'm going to experience it. The more I focus on, I can't believe I was that stupid. I cannot believe I did the same thing over again. The more I'm going to experience that. The body keeps score. The more you, your mind, and I need y'all to Google this, and I hated science, okay? I hated biology. I need y'all to Google this. Your mind doesn't know the difference between now and last month, last year. It doesn't know the difference. When you say something and you experience all the feelings that go with it, your mind tells your body it's happening right now. And your body will react as if it's happening right now. So if it happened 4 years ago and you still have that anger and that fear and that frustration, and the more you talk about it, the more you feel it, you're in that moment and reliving it. And the more you talk about it, the more you're going to see it, the more you're going to experience it. So on this great, most amazing day, I hope your day was amazing. I hope you were peaceful, period, honey, because there's nothing after that, okay? But where have you been willingly accepting less than? What does that look like for you? Has it been framed as a compliment? And what are you willing to do about it? Is it even important enough for you to do something about it, okay? Because that's an important question too, okay? So on this great day, I hope this was for somebody. If it wasn't, honey, please leave it for somebody else. I know it was for me this morning. I had that revelation this morning, and it made me think back to some relationships. And y'all know, been married a couple of times. And I'm hoping that what I share is an eye-opening experience so you do not have to go down a journey or a road that is long and winding, that you learn from my mistakes to know that you don't have to do that, okay? So on this great day, won't you be peaceful, period. Please make sure you share the show because sharing is caring. If your friends and family don't have Facebook, send them over to that YouTube channel that can binge watch all the Fearless Morning shows over there. And subscribe, because there's nothing, okay? It's free to subscribe. Here's the link to the podcast so that you can share that as well. Costs nothing, absolutely nothing, to subscribe to the podcast and catch up on all the shows over there. We're on Audible. We're on Listen Notes. We're on Spotify. Everywhere podcasts are found, you will find the Live Past Crazy show, okay? So I hope you have the most amazing day. And I'll see you guys here tomorrow morning. Have a good one.